Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to field number 2 here at Ghantoot for the last of our league matches in this Sultan Bin Zayed Polo Cup 2023. And we've got two teams here who are in a very commanding position because they are both going to a semi-final. They're both having played 1-2, and they cannot be caught by either Bin Dry or Lamar. So it's just a question of who plays who. We've got Abu Dhabi and Ankara waiting on the other side of the draw. The two teams who went through after that penalty shootout with Ghantoot. Let's have a look at who's in this one. Sarissa, Yassine Sensal is at 1. Tariq Al-Habtoor at 2. Alejandro Gauland plays in the number 3 shirt. And at the back, the 4 of 4 is Tomás Iriarte. Bhansali, Rishi is at number 1. At 2, Ariel Paisa Ponzi. In the 3 shirt is Manuel Duna. And at the back, it's Juan Pedro Hegi. Our two umpires, Peter Wright and Jason Dixon. Matthias Babieni is in the chair. Ball's in play. Tommy Iriarte missing the ball at the back of the throw-in. Punch forward by Hegi. It's long. And it's pretty close to the goal. In fact, it looks like it's going in, and it has. He scored from range. So an early one there for Bhansali, who are playing in an unfamiliar grey strip with a little bit of orange trim. As we look at that shot coming in early doors from Juan Pedro Hegi. He's off again. He's got the ride off there on Yassine Sensal. Is he going to score 2 in about a minute? He's gone for the near side backhander. He's centered it. But it's been picked up here by Tommy Iriarte. Tommy coming through. Finds a nice one downfield. Rishi Bhansali comes back in defence. Goes for the near side play. Paisa with a tail backhander. And Peter Wright taking evasive action. Backhander from Gowland is not got much on it. It's been turned around once again, and Hegi's on the end of this. Juan Pedro looking for his second goal in the match. Hegi sets himself. Good chance this. Oh, he's mishit it. And the ball balloons up. He couldn't swat it out of the air, and it's Tommy Iriarte once again. Back in defence here for Sarissa. Finds a nice drive across the field towards Tariq. And Al-Habtoor with his first touch of the match. Rishi comes across, does well here. Bhansali goes to the tail backhander. And he's done all right there, Rishi in defence. Good head-to-head, though, and well read by Tommy Iriarte. Tommy pulls the trigger, he's gone for goal. And he's fizzed it wide to the left. On this channel, can they please leave? We can't hear. This is Polo Line TV. Can you come off this channel, please? Restart comes in from Manu. Tommy with a little near-sider. Didn't get the contact he was looking for, but Tariq Al-Habtoor's done well. Tariq, the two number 2s coming together. Al-Habtoor flicked away from him by Hegi, and it was a good flick because he's found a teammate. That one's gone out towards the umpire. Once again, getting out of the way there is Peter Wright. Here comes Rishi. Hit it is the call. And that's clever from Rishi. He's found himself some space down here by the boards. And he's found a good pass up to his teammate. Good stuff from Rishi Bhansali. Up to Paisa. Over the top of the play, here's Tommy. Gowland. Gowland decides to try and run it past Manu. But Manu was waiting there, got the hook, couldn't pick up the ball. Tommy punches it forward. And here comes Hegi back in defence. tail backhander from him. Good angle on it. Paisa leaves it there for Manu. Manu with a near side pickup. Rishi side by side with Altuna. He's still going. Turek called off it there by Gowland, and well, but he wished he'd let him hit it because he's missed the backhander, but Tommy's done well. Good hook coming in from Gowland in the end, and Iriarty has possession. Backhander from Rishi, but in the process, he's drawn the umpire's whistle. It's going to be a 5B, and it's gone in favour of Sarissa. So let's have a look at these two teams thus far. Bhansali with a 9-6 over Lamar on match day 2. And Sarissa also scoring 9 goals against Bin Zayed. That was 9-4.5. Bhansali then beat Bin Zayed 7-5.5. And Sarissa beat Lamar 10-7. So 2 from 2 for both of these teams. And they're both in a semi-final. Here's Tommy. Iriarty goes hard, and he's hit it straight at Yasin Sensal. Oh dear. Where did it get it? Let's hope it's on a fleshy bit. Did it get him on the bum? I think it got him on the bottom, which is better than the elbow. Or the nose, of course. He looks okay. Tommy really hit that. Unfortunately, he found a meaty bit on Yasin Sensal. A little bit unlucky. But looks like he's good to continue. The umpire's just checking the clear possession situation. And they're going to give a drop ball here to Tommy Iriarty. And he's now within range to have a pop at goal. He's only just outside the 60. And he has had a go at goal. But he's wide to the right. Here comes Manuel. The umpire's whistle's gone. They don't like it. They do not like it. Penalty's gone in favour of Sarissa. And a chance for them to tie the match here from the penalty spot. Iriarty circles around. Good contact, nice and straight. And we've got all the ones here in the first chukker. It's 1-1 between Sarissa and Bhansali. Here comes Turek, working it away from Manu Altuna from the throw-in, but the attack has broken down. Hagi has it. Hagi leaves it here for Paisa. Ponzi down the boards, come up a little bit short. Gowland will come across and try and stop this attack. Dropping in behind here is Manu. He's gone past Tariq Al-Habtoor, decides to do a little loop. Brings it back around the corner, takes the hook. Still in possession here is Manu. Altuna down towards goal. Tommy's there. And Tommy switches over to go offside, but in doing so, he draws the umpire's whistle. Now, Uriarte adjudged to have had a near side play. So it's going to be a tap-in, open goal penalty here. Inside the 30, they've taken the spot option, and it's going to be Rishi Bhansali to put his team back into the lead. And he strokes it through. 2-1 to Bhansali. Picked up nicely by Yassine. Sensal. Rishi back in defence this time for his team. Little open backhander from him, helped on its way there by Manu. Only as far as Tommy. Tommy's little flick tail backhander is out towards the boards towards Tariq Al-Habtoor. And Tariq's done well here. He's got away from Altuna. Uriarte has it. No, he doesn't. Stolen away by Rishi. Paisa is there. 30 seconds remaining. And it is Paisa looking to launch this one downfield. Al-Habtoor back in defence. Going to just play a nice open backhander just inside his own half. And he's turned them around once again. Manu goes for the near side. And here comes Gowland. Gowland with a golden opportunity, and he's missed the goal shot. The second hooter's gone. The ball was short of the line. And at the end of the first, the score remains 2-1 in favour of Bhansali. Welcome back. Welcome back to Field 2 here at Ghantoot Polo and Racing Club. Chukker number 2 in this slightly cruisy contest between Sarissa and Bhansali. So the players just making their way out onto the field. Sarissa already out there. They're in the red, white and blue strips. And Bhansali playing in grey shirts with the orange trim. They had a really good chance there, Sarissa, to pop that ball across the line. But there was a missed goal shot from Gowland. And the second bell then went. So we have a roll in from the centre of the field. We're 10 yards out from that goal. And possession will be up for grabs. Ball's back in play. Jason Dixon. Rishi's there for a piece of the action. And Tariq Al-Habtoor has it. Gowland comes in. His open backhander is into the traffic. Picked up by Rishi. Hooked out of it by Tariq. But they didn't like the hook. And Tariq Al-Habtoor's been penalised. Spot hit, penalty 5 in favour of Bhansali. Well, that's not the restart of his dreams, is it? He's hit it straight to Gowland. And Gowland has the chance. And he's duffed it out to the right-hand side. Haigie's hooked out of it. Paisa under pressure there from Tariq Al-Habtoor. But they have a man over, and that man has launched it forward, and that's a nice-looking pass down towards Haigie. Haigie with a crunching ride off there against Gowland. Gowland's backhander hasn't changed the course of the play. Paisa coming through, and he's left it behind. Here's Tommy. Iriarty mopping things up in defence. Passes it downfield, looking for the advancing Tariq Al-Habtoor. Tariq's done well. He's gone past Rishi, but he couldn't pick up the bouncing ball. And Rishi Bhansali takes it forward, went for the backhander. Didn't get anything on that, but not the end of the world because he's got some support here. Gowland comes in, gets hooked out of it by Rishi. Tommy's there on the near side. Nice contact from Iriarty, brings it back in field. Rishi, first to surface. His tail backhander. And Tariq Al-Habtoor was there. So too was Manu, and so too was the umpire's whistle. So it's a penalty 5B. And it's going to be Manuel Perez Altuna. One of 3 2-goal players playing here for Bhansali, teeing the ball up. Jason Dixon calls play. Low from Manuel. Tariq turning for the pass, but it's gone out towards Gowland. Nice tail backhander there from Tommy, and Gowland's picked it up nicely. And again, Gowland on the march. He's up over the halfway line and well into enemy territory, but then a big swing and a miss. And Ali Al-Ponzi was waiting for that. He turns the play here. Miscontrol from him's allowed Gowland back in. It's all got a bit scrappy there on the boards. Here comes Manu. Manu downfield towards Rishi, who's timed his run very well. Gone beyond his man. Flying back in defence, here's Tommy. Iriarty puts the brakes on. Comes around the corner. He's got Tariq Al-Habtoor going downfield for the pass. The pass looks pretty good to me. Tariq trying to finish it off. And Tariq's got the score. Nicely worked there by Tommy Iriarty and Tariq Al-Habtoor. And Sarissa tying the match here in the second. It's 2-2. Rishi has it. Rishi with a little pirouette there in the throw-in. But Tariq's stolen it away, and Tariq's nicked the ball here and found some space. Al-Habtoor on a fast pony. Flying back, here is Manu. Rishi, another good tail backhander from Rishi Bhansali. Seems to be hitting the ball very nicely, and Haigie's coming through. And he's coming through at pace. Gowland comes back in defence. Juan Pedro Haigie picking up the bouncing ball. Down into the corner, he's putting the brakes on. And in the end, he couldn't prevent the ball from going out. Umpires allowing the players to nip off and change. Sarissa back on the field. But Bhansali have had to go a further distance. And they're just remounting now. So I can tell you that Abu Dhabi have qualified first, having won that penalty shootout. And Cora second, which means that the runner-up in this match will be playing Abu Dhabi. And the winner will be taking on Ancora. Nice big hit from Tommy. Here comes Gowland. Rishi Bhansali once again with a really good, well-hit, angled tail backhander. Yassian thought about having a nibble there, but he probably would have been across the front of Paisa's pony. So he pulled out of it. Here comes Manu. Goes for the under the neck shot. Tariq Al-Habtoor is there, back in defence here for Sarissa. Backed up by Tommy. Iriarty. Skies that one a little bit. And Ponzi trying to put the brakes on and wait for that one to come out of the sky, but didn't get anything on it. Here's Rishi. He's hit another good backhander, this time on the near side. Gowland. Under pressure from Haigie. And he's got away from both Haigie and Altuna here. Good skills by Gowland round the corner. Shoots, and that one looks like it's going left and wide of the left-hand post and out of play. Altuna brings the ball back in, punches it long. Tommy with plenty of space and time to put the brakes on here. He's shown a bit too much of that there to Juan Pedro Haigie. Hooked out of it by Iriarty, who steals the ball back. Miscontrol. But eventually there's a whistle on the play as Gowland came together there with Ariel Ponzi. Tommy Iriarty was also involved. All got a bit scrappy, didn't it? All got a bit scrappy. And it's gone in favour of Bhansali. So a penalty 340. It's going to be Rishi. He's done a good job of the short range penalties in this tournament thus far. Let's see what he's got here from 40 yards. He's got another one. And I have to say, Rishi has been hitting the ball superbly well, both backwards and forwards. Some brilliant backhanders, and he's scored from 40 yards and put his team back into the lead here, 3-2. Flying through at pace there was Tommy from the back of the bunch. Oh, and this is... Well, he had to hit the ball because the pony was absolutely flying down. I don't think he's going to get that pony back under. He's hit the cut shot. And despite getting good purchase on the ball, it's wide to the left and is not going to trouble the scorers. That is the end of the first half of this match. 2 chuckers down, 2 to go. And at the break here, Bhansali with the advantage. 3 goals to 2.
We are playing with Sarissa, that is the team of Jassim Chansal. This is our 3rd year since we are playing in Dubai. And the team, well, we always play a lot with Tommy on the locals from long time here in Dubai. And with Jassim, we invited Tommy and Tarek Haptour to join us. And well, happy we are playing together. So very happy for him that he's new in Polo and he put a lot of effort in training and getting well in shape for here. And also for us, it's one of the biggest tournaments we are playing in the season. We play low and medium. I feel that the tournament is amazing. The fields are amazing. The setup in Ghantoot always, they welcome us here like if we were at home. We are based in Dubai Polo Club. We have been there since the last 2 seasons. We are very happy there. The idea is to start playing more and more here in Dubai. Jassim works a lot. He's a guy that is trying to put much more time on this every year. And well, we are there in Deepak, and they are also in Dubai. They help us a lot they give us the fields to practice and for him to improve. We are very happy there. They treat us very well. I feel that our next game, Bhansali, is one of the strongest teams in the tournament with 3 pros, very well mounted. Happy we are classified, so we can a little bit. We don't have so many horses, so we can take care a little bit the horses. But well, also continue playing. Now I feel that you have to play every game focused, so you arrive well to the semifinals. That is our next big match, I feel, no?
Welcome back for the second half of this very casual affair between Sarissa and Bhansali. Both, of course, having already done all the hard work and having qualified. And as a result, neither team looking to really put their ponies under too much pressure, which is fair enough. Of course, it's going to be a knock-in to Bhansali after that attack from Tommy Iriarty went wide to the left. And they have the ball back in play here. It's gone straight. But it's not a very good knock-in. It's been turned around the corner there by Tommy Iriarty. Here comes Alejandro Gauland. Switches to the difficult side of his pony, overruns it. And the ball's left there for Manu Altuna. Tried to go back to Rishi, but he's just undercooked that pass a little bit. And Tommy, with some good anticipation, is going to sneak in and stroke that one very casually through the centre of the goal. And he's tied the game, 3-3 in the third. Well, nicely done by Tommy. Anticipation, really, and experience had written all over that play. Here he is again at the back of the pack, under pressure this time from Ponzi. Hook comes in there from Juan Pedro Hegui. Tommy's got it back here, and he's dragging it away from Hegui, and he's controlling the play once again for Sarissa. Punches it downfield. Yasin. He's done well. Can he get back to this? A waft there. This time Rishi doesn't come up with baton ball, and he's missed one after some really good backhanders. But no damage done because Paisa has it. And Paisa just getting away from the hook there of Tariq Al-Habtour and finding Rishi. Rishi with a swing and a miss on the bouncing ball. Reaching out there was Manu. All over the top of it, so too was Tariq. And here is Ponzi. Ponzi goes hard, but lovely pick up there from Hegui. Tommy tried to sweep it away to the left, and Rishi is there in the space behind, and Rishi's snapshot has gone wide right. Tommy with a nice firm hit downfield towards Ali Gauland. Gauland just trying to get this little pony across to the boards. Rishi will have to come out. He's taken the scenic route. But he is out the way. Punched downfield here by Gauland. Paisa's there. Tail backhander from him. Gauland will be first to surface. His backhander was short but sweet. More luck than judgment ended up on the stick of Tommy Iriarty, which has been stolen away here by Manu. Manu puts the hammer down, goes past Tommy. Doesn't come up with the cut shot. And Iriarty is back in control here. Avoids Hegui and passes it out towards Tariq. And Tariq Al-Habtour reaching out here has gone and stolen the ball away from Ponzi's hook, and he's gone near side. This is dangerous. It's going. Tariq Al-Habtour. Oh, it's been saved. Right off the goal line there. And the first bit of urgency coming in there from Ariel Ponzi. Well, it's tough to know what these teams want to do, to be fair. Do they want to play Ankara? Do they want to play Abu Dhabi? Nobody really knows. And I'm not sure they know. Maybe they do. Two tough teams are waiting in the semi-finals. Here comes Manu. A mistake by Hegui. Tommy coming through. And Tommy driving that pony downfield. And Iriarty using all his experience as he comes downfield. So the penalty has gone in favour of Sarissa. A lot of players are nipping off to change their ponies. There's a chance here for Sarissa to go into the lead from the penalty spot. So, Sensal will have to take this. He's the only one out there. And he's come through, and he's hit an absolute beauty. Fantastic penalty from the only man left on the field from Sarissa's team. And, well, he didn't need any pros because he came in and he absolutely smashed it. 4-3. Back to the centre we go. Tommy's backhander was picked up here by Paisa. Hook coming in there from Gowland on Hagi, but Hagi comes back at him. Juan Pedro Hagi. Manu with some good skills around the corner. Oh, and he's just left that last one behind. So Paisa will go back to retrieve this on the boards. Gowland comes across. Ponzi. Tariq Al-Habtoor putting the brakes on and doing really well. Tariq escaping here and getting the ball up to the halfway line. He's gone past Hagi, has he? Almost. He's found another drive. Hagi comes back at him. Oh, and Tariq with a counter ride-off. And Tariq Al-Habtoor is going to score. Oh, he's missed it. And that has come off a defending player's stick and then pony. It's going to be a corner. Well, it looked like Tariq had done really well with a late ride-off. I'm not sure if Juan Pedro Hagi was expecting him to come back at him. Got the ride-off in, played a really good approach, and then just missed that little flick open backhander. But they've got the corner, and they've still got a chance here to open up a 2-goal advantage, this time from 60 yards on the angle with Tommy Iriarty. So, the ball went out, 10 yards wide of that left-hand post, so angle not an issue at all. Plenty of goal to aim at. Pony looking nice and comfy. And it didn't sound like he middled it, but he's certainly middled it enough because it's over the top of those defenders. And Tommy Iriarty once again showing his composure from 60 yards. Sarissa into a 2-goal advantage. It's 5-3. 37, 6, 5, 4 seconds remaining. They will get the ball in play. They will play 30 more seconds and then the hooter. Here's Paisa. Launches it. He's launched it straight at his teammate. He's coming through on that though. And he's going to carve his way through the traffic. And he's missed it. And that could well be the end of this third chukker. I'm not sure if there's enough time to get the ball back in play. And indeed there is not. Whistle goes, clock stops, end of the third. And Sarissa with a nice little comeback and a good third chukker. They're ahead here, 5-3. So we're back for the potentially final chukker of these league games. Chukker by chukker, 2-1 to Bhansali at the end of the first. They were ahead at half-time 3-2, but they didn't score in the third, and their opponent scored 3 times. They've swung the match on its head. Sarissa 5, Bhansali 3. Well, I'm pretty sure we're not going to get a tied game and go to extra time. But stranger things have happened. Gowland goes downfield, gets pushed out of the way here by Manu Altuna. Backhander goes straight down the throat of Tommy Iriarty. Miss hit there from Tommy. Tarek comes in on the near side. Has a little nibble. But it's no more than a nibble. Backhander there, turns it around, and here comes Manu. Manu around the corner. He's got some time and space. Tarek Al-Habtour is back in defence, but it's still Manu. Little show and go. Nicely done. And that one looks like he's just going to flick it across the line, and he gets the score. Bhansali back on the scoreboard here, 5-4. Juan Pedro releases his teammate. Here comes Paisa. Miscontrol from Paisa. Tommy's reaching out on the great. But Manu is there, and Manu will work this one back towards goal. Oh, good work from Tarek, but Manu shoots, and Manu scores. Nice work from Manuel Perez Altuna. And he's got back-to-back goals here in the fourth. And he's tied the game at 5s. Paisa reaching out. Just told to get on with it. And he has. Rishi with a goal shot under his pony's neck. Oh, he's hit Juan Pedro Hegi, who was in the wrong place. Almost blocking the goal for his teammate. Tommy goes out towards Gowland. Gowland hooked out of it. Hegi putting the brakes on, decides to sweep the ball forward. He's been asked to back it now. And the backhander's good. And they're in here. And here comes Manu looking for his third goal of this chukker. And he's stick and balling down towards goal, and he's got it across the line in some style. So Bhansali back into the lead here, 6-5 with 3 goals here in the fourth. Open backhander by Altuna. Tommy returns it out towards Gowland. Gowland now with a nice turn on that pony, sweeping this one up over the halfway line. Oh, he's left it behind. So too has Hegi with a swing and a miss on the backhander. Manu Perez leaves it there for Paisa and goes downfield. Juan Pedro is free at the front if they can get the ball through to him. Here comes Hegi. I'm not sure if he's going to reach that, though, is he? No. The ball is out of play. So there's about 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. Bhansali changing. Tommy Iriarty just stalling proceedings here on the restart. He's gone for the next shot. Gowland down towards Yassine Sensal. He's come through at pace. He's found a pass to Tarek. Paisa's tail backhand all set up. Manuel. And we've got an offside. And it's going to be the penalty here in favour of Sarissa. Here comes Torrey. Tommy's changed his ponies coming in here. Hot. And he scored. Not quite sure what's going on here, but it's 6-6. Clock ticking down. We're going to have about a minute and a half remaining until the first bell. If the game's tied, then technically we have to play the extra 30 seconds and go to a fifth chukka. I'm sure that's not going to be the case. Here comes Altuna. Well, he's missed it. So Tommy circles around. A minute remaining until the hooter. Launches that downfield. Rishi couldn't get bat on ball after a nasty bounce. Tarek has it. Al Habtoor up over the halfway line. Tarek coming through, doing really well. Bhansali is back in defence. Bhansali's backhand has turned it around. Oh, and that's not the next shot he was looking for. But it's worked in their favour because it's sent everybody the wrong way. And this backhander has released Rishi Bhansali. Rishi now. Tarek is there. And there's what? 15 seconds left until the hooter. And I'm not quite sure what these two teams are playing at, but surely they don't want to draw. Here we go. It's punched downfield. The hooter goes. They will have to continue. And putting the brakes on here is Paisa. And Paisa will leave the ball short. It's Juan Pedro Heggie who eventually taps it across the line. And that will be that. Bhansali with a 7-6 victory over Sarissa. And Bhansali will be playing Ancora. And Sarissa will be lining up in their semi-final against Abu Dhabi. So nice and cruisy really by all. A nice trip for the ponies, which is good to see. Chukka by chukka, Bhansali 2-1 and then 3-2 at half-time. Then Sarissa with a really good third chukka, scoring 3 unanswered goals, came in 5-3. But then Bhansali coming back with 4 goals of their own and winning 7-6. Rishi Bhansali coming off the field there with Ariel Ponsi. Played well, Rishi, especially in the first half, hitting the ball nicely, backwards and forwards. Have you moved the game to Thursday morning? Which game? So let's have a look at the match stats. Sarissa, field goals 3, Bhansali 5. Throw-ins 6 apiece. Fouls 5 by Bhansali, 3 by Sarissa. Penalties 3 out of 3 by Tommy Iriarty, 1 out of 2 for Bhansali. That one coming from Rishi. And Sarissa, of course, a good penalty from Yassine Sensal, who took that short-range penalty when his team were off the pitch. There was a corner. That was converted by Tommy. And no yellow cards in the match. Bhansali, 7-6. So that concludes our league games here in this very well-attended Sultan Bin Zayed Polo Cup 2023. We know who is playing who in the semi-finals. Join us later on in the week for those semis of both the subsidiary and the main final. Until then, it's goodbye from Ghantoot in Abu Dhabi.